So as you all know, you guys keep asking why our name is Top 5 Gaming in the comments, because we post so many top 10s. So today we're doing something totally unethical, unexpected, and quite literally something you won't believe. Okay, maybe not the exist part, but there are some huge changes coming to Fortnite very soon. We've got a boatload of information to supply drop to only real gamers, of course. Fred's excited. I'm excited, and if you're excited, you can use code T5G in the item shop to support us to show how excited you are. But with all of that being said, it's time to start this not top 10. Number 5. Tournament LTMs. A major change that has been highly anticipated and wanted among the Fortnite community is the ability to play for prize money, but not in squads, not in duos or solos, or even trios. A lot of people want to see tournaments that are actually LTMs. Can you imagine if there was a tournament with your favorite creators battling for millions while the lava was rising in the floor as lava LTM? Imagine Tfue, Ninja, Cloak, all the big pro players fighting as lava rises. That would be the most incredible tournament to watch ever, and Epic Games have officially confirmed that LTM tournaments are indeed coming very soon to Fortnite. In a Q&A on Reddit, Epic Games esports designer Colin Fogel answered a question which asked if the developers were working on any LTM-based tournaments, such as, say, Solid Gold. Fogel replied that Epic are actually working on updates to be able to run LTM tournaments, and actually revealed in the Q&A that the first ever LTM tournament would indeed be Solid Gold squads. If they have a plan in mind for what the first mode will be and are revealing this information to the public, then that means that the feature should be coming to Fortnite extremely soon. Epic Games don't usually reveal things unless they're in the final stages, and in this case, it means that we should be seeing the appearance of LTM tournaments in the next few updates. What kind of LTMs would you love to see prize pool tournaments take place in? And can you imagine an Air Royale tournament or a getaway LTM tournament? There are so many modes that you can experiment with that will keep each and every tournament fresh. And I personally think that Epic Games have hit a gold mine by deciding to bring this into the game. Cannot wait. Number 4, the Rage Quitters. Oh boy, are you a fan of rage quitting the game when you know you're gonna die? Are you down and no one will pick you up so you leave the match and throw a controller? Well, don't you worry. For all the sore losers out there, including myself, Epic Games are coming for you in next week's update. Patch version 9.20 is going to make it so that if you disconnect from the game, your player will actually still remain in the lobby. Sorry, but even if you're not there to see for yourself, you're definitely getting Thurston default danced on, whether you like it or not. This was confirmed by Epic Games community manager Nathan Mooney, who was asked the question during the Reddit Q&A. Is it possible to have someone's player stay inside of a game motionless if they disconnect? That way they can join back, but someone could have still killed you in that time. Many other games do this, and it's really a neat feature. Mooney responded that we, Epic Games, actually implemented this feature in a recent update, but disabled it due to an associated bug. There's a fix for this issue in the version 9.2 update, so you'll see this return. And he wasn't kidding. If you go into the patch notes for version 9.0, which was the first update for Season 9, the second most recent downloadable update for Fortnite as of publishing this video. Sorry if you're from the future or something, let us know if the drum gun is well. Yeah, please. You can actually see that indeed they tried to add this feature, but it was disabled for weeks due to a bug. And they stated disconnected players will stay in the world for 60 seconds. They still take damage and count for elimination points. The feature is 100% confirmed to be coming to Fortnite in next week's update, along with another change that we'll be covering in the next entry. Spoiler alert. Oh my god. I just hope that they increase the time your player stays in the game so it's much longer than just 1 minute, because if my game crashes or I disconnect or any other reason, I really want to join back. I could have had a ton of kills, or well, my teammate could. Probably not me, but that's besides the point, okay? Shh. I'm good. All right, I'm kind of a bot. Number 3, the boom bow is getting nerfed. Yes, you heard me. You absolutely just heard me. And no, I am not kidding. The boom bow is officially 100% getting nerfed next week. The time is almost upon us, where we won't have to worry about getting shot from a random mountain we didn't even bother to think about because surely no gun has that big of a range. Well, the boom bow, as of right now, currently has a range that is probably the most ridiculous thing that we've ever seen in Fortnite. Most snipers with the range of the boom bow have insane bullet drop, making it near impossible to get kills at those distances. But with the boom bow, there's literally no bullet drop. It's currently point and shoot. Not only that, but as it's an explosive weapon, the boom bow can one-hit any enemy if you get direct contact on their body or do an intense amount of damage to them at the very least. You can even take someone for a ton of health and shield just by shooting near them due to the bow's splash damage and explosive status. Thankfully, we might not have to worry about it as much, as when asked if the boom bow will be changed at all or even outright removed from the game, Epic Games design lead Eric Williamson said that there are balance adjustments coming in the 9.2 update. We will be continuing to evaluate after these changes as well. That means we have official information that the boom bow is finally getting the nerf it deserves in next week's update. It's so close, and I'm so excited to finally see the meta change from people sniping each other with explosives, because it's getting a little out of hand. It's getting out of control. Number 2. replay system updates. A massive amount of changes are coming to the replay system in Fortnite, like a crazy amount. And these were confirmed in the Q&A from Epic Games, in which a few Redditors suggested a list of changes they'd love to see added to the replay system. If you're a camera work nerd, someone who makes great screenshots, a player who likes to go back and view a triple elimination they got, or someone who thinks everyone who killed them is hacking and they want to view their screen and find out, you've definitely used Fortnite's replay system before. If you didn't know, Fortnite's replay mode saves all of your gameplay and allows you to go back and watch a match you just played or one you played from months ago, if you don't delete it at least. You can then change a ton of settings like camera position, the player you're spectating, and a ton of other stuff. Well, you might have realized that the current replay mode is quite limited in regards to what it can do. In the Q&A, Eric's spectating and broadcasting lead, Epic MFG, said awesome ideas. The good news is many of these features are already in the works, in response to a list of ideas for replay mode. MFG confirming that a majority of the list is already in the works means that some of these that we're going to show you are almost definitely coming to the replay system. Firstly, it could be getting a dolly camera, which is a filmmaking term for a camera that is on a track, but obviously in replay mode, there will be no track. It will be invisible, but this is very, very huge for getting really good cinematics and professional looking machinimas, as they would call them back in the day. Basically, the camera would be able to move smoothly from point A to point B that the player sets. It's great for making films or short videos or really cool clips. Not only that, but replay mode could be getting features such as the green screen support, a new replay hub to share your replays with other players, and maybe even the ability to change your skin in replay. There are a few more on the list that could be coming, but those are pretty boring, like camera rotation, depth maps, blah, blah, blah. Either way, I really hope we see those kinds of features are coming shortly, and it seems that they are on the horizon. Honorable mention number 1 is the shotgun delay removed and possible pump unvaulting. The change is not officially confirmed, but Epic Games have said multiple times that the option is very much being discussed internally, and they're actively thinking about it and ways to do it. Yes, it seems like we will most likely be getting the shotgun delay removed or tweaked in some kind of way in a future update. In fact, Epic said this multiple times in the Q&A. Clearly, they are really thinking about doing it. Firstly, they said, we're looking into possible tuning iterations here. The main thing we want to keep in mind is that the pump shotgun is still available in creative and always has the potential to be unvaulted. So we want to make sure that any adjustments take its unique characteristics into consideration. Then they said that having the delay only enabled when the player is using multiple shotguns is another one of the options on the table if it's being actively discussed. They then said that removing the delay for every shotgun except the pump shotgun in creative has been brought up as a possible solution. They are super invested in every single way to remove the shotgun delay. And on top of that, they keep telling people who ask if the pump shotgun will be unvaulted that vaulted weapons and items always have the possibility to come back. Obviously, they say this for every vaulted weapon, but we might as well mention that they took the time to respond to that question, so, maybe, who knows? Either way, it seems like in all likelihood, we'll see an absolute change or complete removal of the shotgun delay in an upcoming Fortnite update. What do you think about that? Let us know in the comments. I feel like shotguns are not in the greatest of places. It does allow for some crossplay and use of other weapons, so a little bit more versatility, but at the same time, a lot of people that just love shotgunning. We'll see how it goes. Honorable mention number 2 is the Vault Sniper. Epic Games are going to vault 1 or even 2, maybe 3 snipers in the future. No, we don't know how many or even which one, but we do know it's going to happen. In the Q&A, Epic Games were asked very simply, why are there 5 snipers in the game? I mean, if you only get one question, I'd probably just go right ahead and ask that too. Why are there 4 snipers in the game? Well, Epic Games' response was also pretty simple, with Eric Williamson saying that we agree it's probably a little higher than we'd like. What does that mean? Vault time, which one will it be? Find out in the next episode of There Are Too Many Snipers in This Game. Catchy name, I know. On a serious note, which sniper would you like to see vaulted in Fortnite? I'm honestly still surprised and curious why Epic Games brought back the semi-auto sniper rifle. I mean, nobody uses it. Come on. At this point, even the boom bow counts as a sniper rifle. Explosive bow? Yikes. Honorable mention number 3 is watching replay mode live in major tournaments. The final honorable mention, quite a small but very confirmed addition, and it's that Epic Games are adding the ability to actually view the replay of a tournament in real time as the tournament is happening. It means you can load up, say, the World Cup finals and actually watch your favorite pro players and streamers compete against each other without all the commenting. You'll actually be able to switch to the other players and see what they're up to. All in real time, live as the tournament happens, not after. It's quite small and probably not going to be used as much as just watching live streams on YouTube and Twitch, but it's still an insane addition that I think a lot of players, including myself, will enjoy. And in number 1, disabling vehicles in the final circle. That's right, coming in at number 1 is that Epic Games are discussing disabling vehicles in the 5th storm phase. The 5th phase of the storm is the first moving vehicle when you're in that end game. It's not the final circle, but it is when it begins moving and onwards from there. Anyways, Epic said that we've discussed potentially disabling vehicles after the storm phase, similar to how slipstreams are disabled when responding to a person making an absolute monster of a rant about the baller. Like, they went all in, and all Epic did was respond, cool, bro. We're just gonna disable vehicles in the final storm if that's cool with you.
Normies!
Either way, this would solve everyone's problems of people camping and ballers and killing the last person alive and winning the game, and more. Obviously, Epic could just vault the baller, but it's good vehicle when you're not just sitting there and ominously watching people fight while eating your lunch or annoyingly just kind of yo-yoing around the bottom of people's builds and getting into them, and it's kind of stupid. What do you think about the disabling every single vehicle in the endgame? That means even cannons and quad crashers. Let us know in the comments below. And if you guys would like to know what's going on with Godzilla and the eye that has appeared by Polar Peaks, be sure to stick around and click that annotation on screen right now to go check out that video, because Godzilla or a dragon or a kraken may be on its way into the game. What is going on in Fortnite?